April 2nd, 2020. This is Sean Casilli, Bay Real Experts, Coldwell Banker Realty in Panama City Beach, Florida. So the title of this episode is How You Gonna Buy or Sell a Home in April 2020 when the governor has ordered us to stay at home? Well, if you followed my personal post that I did on Facebook Live about an hour or two ago, story is very similar. I've been doing virtual tours and videos for sellers for over 2 years now, and that's really the way we're going to get it done, folks. Sellers do not want people in their homes for fear of bringing COVID-19 into the home. And buyers are, there's always going to be a need for us having a roof over our heads. So we are still seeing some real estate movement. It is slower, but buyers still need to shop for homes. There are fewer, yes. The second home market has pretty much come to a standstill, but for primary residents, there's always going to be people that need to have a place to live. So if you have access to a computer or a cell phone, a lot of agents are doing virtual tours, and some of them are doing it live. They're doing live open houses. But let me give you a market update right now, because in addition to virtual tours, you can have a virtual tour that's actually hosted on a listing, whether it's in the MLS or otherwise. But let me tell you what's going on with interest rates right now. We got some quotes here today. For 30-year fixed, we're seeing 3.75. A VA 30-year fixed, we're seeing 3.625. 20-year fixed, we're seeing almost 3.5. 15-year fixed conforming at 2.75. So interest rates are still really good and a great time to buy. There were some other things that I wanted to cover today besides that, if you'll bear with me for a moment. If any of you guys have any questions, you don't have to be a fly on the wall, and you're watching live, go ahead and type a question that you may have specific to the real estate market right now. Or if you just want to say hi, that's fine too. I'd love to hear from you guys. Yes. Our MLS is rolling out the Get Virtual. If you haven't checked that out yet, there's actually a modification in when you update your listing, you can actually schedule a live open house where you can do what we're doing now, whether it's through Facebook Live or some other modality, Hangouts, whatever. The big news is that the governor has ordered that stay-at-home order, except for essential services. Seeing a lot of things. Hey, looks like Alice is watching. Hi, honey. So the stay-at-home orders, they pertain to all non-essential business activities. Thankfully, for our profession, that we're still maintaining our social distance and washing our hands regularly, and not having large groups gathering together. No big open houses. We can do virtual ones, but it doesn't apply to real estate or other essential businesses, such as getting to-go orders for food. As far as I'm aware, that's okay, and going to do grocery shopping. But hopefully this lockdown, this stay-at-home order will keep everyone safe this month. But for the next 30 days, if you have a need to move, you can make use of virtual technology, whether it's a 3D tour or have your agent, hopefully that's us, wink, wink, will be able to go and look at a property for you, and you can ask them questions in real time. It's always like this. I have a bunch of scripted stuff that I wanted to share, and now Is it possible that I covered everything already? No. Here's one that I wanted to share with you guys. If you're a homeowner, beware of scams right now. They are flying around. My phone hasn't rang for one yet, but educate your friends, family, and neighbors that there are people claiming or posing as Freddie Mac, and they're making phone calls saying that they need your bank account information and they are going to do some kind of deposit to your account, or they need some kind of personal information from you, and it's to your benefit. If you get an incoming call, it's not Freddie Mac for real, because you should be initiating that call. Whether it's to your lender, no one should be calling you asking for that. That's an unverified source. They're even spoofing the phone number so that your caller ID will say Freddie Mac. So be very, very, very careful with your private personal information and banking information. Hang tight here, because I think I have one more thing I wanted to cover. As to be expected, this isn't a real surprise, but in March, the consumer confidence dropped. Looks like almost 13 points. So it dropped to 120 from 132.6. Well, hopefully things will get better. Stay positive. And I've been saying this a few days now, but don't forget about your friends and family members. It's very important that you stay connected and you build each other up, give each other some ideas. If you want to subscribe to our podcast, I've given some ideas on some home renovation tips that can keep you from going, what is that? Getting cabin fever. And in the process, it'll help add some value to your home. We're on iTunes. So you go to Apple Podcasts. We're on Breaker, Anchor.fm. There's several podcast platforms that we syndicate through. And of course, this will be on YouTube tomorrow if you prefer to get your content that way. And as always, on Facebook. If you think that this kind of content is valuable, please share it with somebody. Give us a thumbs up. And I would like to see some comments on a future episode so I get a little more interaction. So I will talk to you guys on the next one. Stay smiling, stay positive, and stick together through all of this. 6 feet apart, though. All right, bye for now.